Welcome, thanks for joining us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's Charlotte going up against Toronto. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And Siggy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just a win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that could put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set. And starting in this one, Andres Rodriguez. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, he's going to come at hitters with a four-seam fastball and a two-seam fastball, and he's able to maintain really good spin rate on the four-seam fastball. A lot of times guys lose that when they go to a two-seamer. Very effective with both pitches.
Okay, all set to go. Here's the center fielder, Alfredo Castillo. That one finds the zone, and we're underway here in Game 4. That's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Ball's upstairs, ball 1. And that one is lifted in the air. Takatsu moving under this one. And there's one away. Take a look at the lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's
very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Fernando Feliz, the next to hit, takes ball one. One out, base is empty. Swing and a foul out of play. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He circles the bases, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. That was classic.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So up next, Leland Hamilton. Fastball in for a strike. 4-1. Rodriguez, a former Gold Glove winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a two-seamer, a splitter, and he works in a slider. One down, base is empty. Foul ball.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Puts it away for the out. Two down, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Bartolo Valdez. First pitch, and he just misses.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
And there's the ball. High fly ball out to center field. And that is that. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And towing to slam here, Joaquin Freitas.
When it comes to hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. If he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, no doubt, hitters, it's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Sito Takatsu, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And that's in for a strike.
But coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at bat, one by one, and try to push the runs across as often as possible.
Castilla makes the grab, one away. Let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer. When you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
him out.
Wow, just great bites that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
He'll do it himself. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Game 4 of the division series. And now the DH, Fernando Orozco. Rodriguez, 28 years old. He's a former National League Gold Glover. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. Swinging a ground ball, and that's just foul.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, dude. Love being a part of these games.
Here's your 1. And that is out of play. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So digging in, Sammy Franco. And that's in there at the knees. One down, base is empty. Up the middle, Cervala whips it to first on the run. Yeah, nicely done for the out.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
So 2 down now, and here is Blair Rogers. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Rogers with 4 runs batted in his last game.
I was really impressed with how he came through for the team in that last game, Boog. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101. I'm just a little further down the list, Boog, with 4.
2 outs, base is empty. Hit in the air out to center field. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Rex Cervala. Raiders back to work. That's in there. It's 0-1.
A guy like this can be tough. You know he's not going to try to beat you with velocity, but he's going to sink it, he's going to change speeds, and he's going to pitch backwards at times. Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. That one backed up the middle, and it gets through. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Ball by the pitcher. There's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So up next, Morris Stevenson. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Tying run is at first. You're in game 4 of the NLDS.
Both outside.
And now it's even 1-1. Trying to get him to chase on a changeup that time.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Good save, but second will steal the base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. Now it's going to be Rory Glenskow. In for a strike. 0-1. Outside. 1 out, the runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. Ground ball, left side. Throw, picked it first, got him.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Comes up to him. Tristan McCann. That one ripped. And it goes just foul. McCann with a homer in his last game. Serve out at second with 2 down. They tried to get him to chase on a slider, down and away. Up the middle, and a base hit. Serval coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 1-1.
Well, it's turned over again, all tied up. Coming on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't score up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Two outs, runner at first. Ike Mock will hit next. There's a strike. 0-1. On the ground. And foul ball. And the 0-2. 1-2. Squirts away a little bit. Just missed.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Line drive. And that ends the inning. Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even now at 1-1. This is the National League Division Series on the show. We're back. Now the left fielder, Fernando Almanzar. Swing and a ball lifted left field. One up, one down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And stepping in is the speedy Bob McDowell. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's back. See you later. That'll fire up the dugout. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Pitcher tried to intimidate with that fastball up and in, but he was ready for it. Pulled the trigger, and man, explosive through the zone right there.
So the batting order turns over. Alfredo Castillo digs in now. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. Two outs, base is empty. Now here is Fernando Feliz. He's already homered here in this one. Fouled off left side. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Bottom of the inning, stepping in, Les Langley. That's off the mark, and that's ball one. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Valdez pulls it down, and there's one down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes the guys can get really big. I think the swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And that one fouled off. Outside low, ball one.
1-1.
And that drops in for a strike. In the air, right side. McDowell makes the grab, 2 down. So digging in, Greg Pozo. He struck out swinging in his first get back. Check swing, went around. That's strike one.
1 strike.
Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now 2-2. Down, nobody on. That one kiss.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch in the outside corner.
Jay Maloney in the on-deck circle. And that's hammered into right field. That's base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Jay Maloney, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Almost hit him. Moves first, and he dives back in safely. Kozar, the runner at first with 2 gone. Out front and foul to the left side. Next offering is downstairs. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two outs. Up the middle. And a base hit right there. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Rex Cervala. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first offering is not close. And he deals. High ground ball for a base stop. Koza rounds third, headed to the plate. He'll score in time. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through with a big stop. He wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defender to react and try to make the play when it's ripped like that.
First and second, 2 outs. Stevenson now at the plate. Swung on, belted. Very well. Going on. And they lead it. It's 5-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but he had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the ball, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Next is the designated hitter, Rory Lenskow. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run homer. It's now 5-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Leland Hamilton. And that misses. Ball 1.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Popped up. Langley on the move. Nabs it. 1 down. Bartolo Valdez will hit next. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Right through there for a strike. Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Base is empty, 1 away here in Game 4 of the NLDS. And he chases that one. 2 up, 2 down. Fernando Orozco digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. Down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Just missed. Away. Swing and a miss at a slider.
A couple sliders away, he gets that hitter to really start looking and even leaning out over the plate. Very susceptible for the 2-seamer here. Let's see what he throws.
And a swing and a miss. Speed with a fastball. Now here is Tristan McCann. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters did a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
On the ground at first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they hope.
Down the third baseman, Ike Mock. That one outside, and that is ball 1. That's the third. Slings it across. And a couple of quick outs.
The batter number 4. Shortstop.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Les Lang. And there's a foul ball. To the right side. And that chance handled. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Rodriguez back to work. Ball one there. Franco measures 6 feet 4 inches. 34-year-old vet, and he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. Oh. Next pitch misses outside, and that's ball 3. And there's the automatic. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to him, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ballgame.
Takatsu brings it in with a nice running grab.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Now one out to right. Kozar. They got it for out number 2. Two down, base is empty. And now here is Fernando Almanzar. Fly to left his first time. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's
One
feeling
ball,
it right
one
now.
strike.
And it's 1-1. Two down, nobody on. We're at the top of the 5th. That's off the inside corner. And it's 2-1.
Boom, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you prefer that pitcher work away.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. And that's a 2-out double.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. He absolutely smoked that guy.
So runner at second, 2 down. McDowell getting ready to hit. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Oh, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That one inside. And it's a ball to strike.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
And it's second. That one drifts inside. The count 2-1. Fouled off. He was late. Battling here as he fouls it away. And on second, 2 down. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth and taking over on the mound, Vaughn Larson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Sito Takatsu now at the plate. Pitch misses. 1-0. Larson. A very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes the victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 3.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, pretty much forget about it.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, this came apart right there. A 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging something out of his own.
And at first, Greg and Koza will hit next. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Thomas Wood getting ready to go. Hudson getting cranked up as well. Takatsu gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Just missed. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
The 2-1. And a foul ball.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Still 2 down now, and here is Jay Maloney. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Game 4 of the division series. Digging in, Alfredo Castillo. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Out to short, Langley. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
So I think the key, I mean, if he could get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And now Fernando Feliz. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Fastball for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in game 4 of the NLDS. Headed towards the corner. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a fair ball. One gone, runner at first. Leland Hamilton digs in down. 0-2 in this one. Hard on the ground at first. Steps in the back for 1. Tag down at second. It's a double play. And just like that, the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Raptors lead it 5-2. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Rex Cervallo. Larson, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup late on that fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1-2.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Got it. 1 out.
Wise doubled up with the slider for that punch out. 1 before just caught the zone. So as a hitter, he had to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
And now the first baseman, Morris Stevenson, looking to do more of what he did back in the 3rd.
No doubt. That 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game, and an important swing of the bat.
Foul ball there. That's it now. No balls, 2 strikes. This is just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in a 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have to play discipline to lay off that pitch.
And there's the ball.
Really good take, especially 2 strikes.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down. It's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And the batter now, Rory Lenskow. That one missing low.
1-1.
Stevenson stands at first with one out. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The tag gets it, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. The Raptors have the lead, 5-2. Top of inning number 7. And here's the first baseman, Bartolo Valdez. The Pilots in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
And it's fouled off. And that is out of play. Struck him out looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure. Hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke off, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Next to hit, Fernando Orozco. Just missed. Check swing, and he went. And it got 1-1.
Strike.
Right through there for a strike. That's too high.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Kozar snags it for the second out. Sammy Franco getting ready to hit. And that's in for a strike. 4-1. Breaking ball misses outside. 2 down, nobody on. Late here in game 4. This is off the plate, and that's ball 2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, brings it in. And that is that. Thomas Wood will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now the catcher up to hit, Tristan McCann. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
But now, Pipe Mock. First pitch just misses. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Derek Gaspar, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. And another ball. Just missed. Strike.
3-1.
Late with the swing there.
I would call another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fights it off. We'll see another. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
So a man at first. The batter will be the shortstop, Les Langley. That one in there across the letters.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Strike 2. And at first, one away. Connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or undercharger. You can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
One ball. In the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Mock off of first with 2 away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Ripped to short. They take the force out. That's out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We look ahead to inning number 8. The Raptors on top 5-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Miguel Moreto. Here's the catcher to hit, Blair Rogers. First pitch, not close. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Donald Ishii, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Irabu getting loose as well. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at and a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
That one to first. Stevenson steps on first for the out.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on the hands and got that weak contact. Little slow grounder to get the out.
At the plate, Fernando Almanzar.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Base is empty, one away. You're in game 4 of the NLDS. And that one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one is back, and it's gone. He hammers one out to right, and they close the gap. It's 5-3.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. Well, he almost robbed a home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that. It's so close, but that one was just out of the reach.
Base is empty, one away. Bob McDowell, the next to hit. Hit on the ground to the right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. So, man aboard, and here is Alfredo Castillo. 0 for 3 in this one. In the air, left field. Calls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Fernando Feliz. The kick in the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Save! Chris's wheels with a difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. And man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
The tying run at the plate. It's a strike.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Throw comes into second. He pulls into second, and a run comes in to score. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Miguel Barreto done for the night, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So they turn to their closer, Donald Ishii.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So runner at second, 2 down. Hamilton now at the plate, known for his late inning heroics. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. With the go-ahead run at the plate, we're at the top of the 8th. And that one fouled off. The tying run is second. And that one ripped to left. Down the line, and it's foul.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good reload.
That
One
one
ball,
not close.
2 strikes.
Now 1-2. Phillies on a second with 2 down. The shortstop takes the ball.
That's a really good take.
Goes down looking. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Raptors out front 5-4. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Steve Diu. Well, 1-run game. Greg Pozo digs in now. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
No ball.
Movement
1
in the
strike.
bullpen. Byron Bryant up and loosening in the pen. Here comes the 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
On its way to the corner. And foul as it bangs off the fence. The 0-2. In the air, center field. Castillo squeezes it. And there's 1 down.
Now back, left field.
Here's the left fielder, Jay Malone. 1 for 3. In his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Not
1-2.
close with that one. 1-2 the count. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Stays alive. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. On to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just looks like a fastball 5 high, but you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you. It kind of makes you look silly.
2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup in. Rex Sorvala. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1.
Ball 2.
And that's downstairs and outside. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. Three-1 is on the way. Draws the walk there.
Oh, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the team, you can take that hit because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Fought off foul. Here goes the runner. Chopper right side. The underhand flip. And they carry out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, Bartolo Valdez.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing there.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one lifted in the air center field. Takatsu sizing this one up. And a quick out number one. He's 2 outs away. Orozco getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyer. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Just missed. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Big swing and a miss.
Really going after it here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, sucked him out. And they're down to their last out. Sammy Franco, the next to hit. Right through there for a strike. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it.
This team played extremely well to force this series into a Game 5. It's just like Game 7. You win or go home. That Game 5 should be a lot of fun to watch.
Here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way. And that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
Close. fans, and welcome. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Lions going up against the Mashers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton. I'm John Schaub. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just a win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that could put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. First pitch coming at you right after the break. First pitch moments away. And pitching in this game, Isley Cortez. What do we have on him?
Trying to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go. And here is Dustin Shea. That catches the zone for a strike. And that's how Game 4 gets underway. There's a strike to the knees.
Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at bat, one by one, and try to push the runs across as often as possible. And that's in the dirt.
Next offering is down low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count off at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Rosario gets under it. And there's one down. Let's take a look at our lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt the game. And can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this regard.
And now, William C. Just missed. One out, base is empty. That's down and in. Next pitch is outside. And the right-hander deals. Swings and fouls one off. That one's in there. And it counts for 3-2. Do it again. 3-2. That's the third, and it stays fair.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Foul off down the right side. Moves to first. And he's back in safely. C, the base runner at first with 1 out. There's a swing and a try. 1 out's off the wall. Should be extra bases. Headed to the plate. The tag, and he's safe. And it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Nice line drive to the full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
One out, runner at second. Francis will hit next. That one cutting but missing down low. One out, the runner at second here in Game 4 of the NLDS. Next pitch is downstairs.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road, stakes are high, energy in the ballpark, and you help to quiet that down a little bit.
And strike 1 to the catcher. Fouls 1 off. 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate, but he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. This means let the ball travel a little more. It's time to be back on track. Maybe a pitch for the strikeout.
And next is the designated hitter, David Bisperas. Edging his zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Two outs. Outside low. And the count even 1-1. Left field, way back there. That one is gone. An absolute smash to left. His second homer this series. It's 3-0.
Not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
So 2 away with nobody on. Derek Bankston now at the plate. This with a changeup, and it's 1-0. 2 outs, base is empty. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. It's 4-0.
back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, dude. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in
Play a match?
feeding off each
I'm gonna
other.
play a match when I fucking strike a match off your mom's clitoris and let her pour ooze from the heat coming from the match while the liquid juices burst and squirt all in my face, bitch ass nigga.
Down the left field line, could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and that's a double.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So runner at second, 2 down. Cox digs in now. In the air, left field, down the line. That dropped foul.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Puts the corner, and that's strike 2.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
That one just misses.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Next offering is downstairs.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Gets a piece, and it stays alive. 2 outs, and 1 in scoring position. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. And it's second. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
This one high in the air to left center. Morales sizes this one up, makes the catch, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the hill in this one, Chad Carew. What do you look for here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire could be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance. And it's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Paulo Valenzuela, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Carew, an all-star a season ago. He throws a cutter, a slider, a changeup, a splitter, and he occasionally uses a curve. That to right. Shed makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Leroy Little at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-1. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
Well, you can tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. I mean, maybe he was looking for something low, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely throws him.
Here's the veteran outfielder, Edgar Morales. In there at the knees, strike 1. Morales went deep twice in his last game. Swing and a miss. But it's 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Now, Benito Curran. Up and in, ball 1. Morales leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering upstairs.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He can make you pay.
That one missed. Sliced hard but foul. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one is gone. A massive home run. It's 4-2.
Some other pitchers in this, the guy was very patient and paid off.
2 outs, nobody on. Juan Rosario, the next to hit. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
That's a ball.
Cutting but missing down
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. missing inside a sharp slider. The 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
So, there was this one dude, I knew him ever since I was 12, right? How we met. I'm not gonna tell you how we met, like through who. But my sister, I'll tell you, it's funny, it's a funny story. My sister, we used to live in these apartments, and my sister brings in this little light-skinned girl. And it's the wrong pad. And I guess the little light-skinned girl had a brother. So I'm just sitting at the table playing with my wrestling toys. I'm playing with like my ring and like, you know, my Stone Cold, The Rock and everything. And then I had like, I think I asked them, I would always ask kids, like, ask fellow kids, like, do you play Street Fighter? That's how I would get cool with you, like, do you play Street Fighter? He said he played Street Fighter, played Tekken. We got cool. Long story short, fast forward to we're adults. This dude, when I had my first apartment, he begged me to come over my house and stay. Like, yeah, my nigga, like, everybody treat me like an outcast, my nigga, blah, blah, blah. Like, I ain't got no family right now. Like, just, everybody just treat me like a black sheep, blah, blah, blah. Like, can I stay over your house for 2 weeks, my nigga, please? I was like, all right, I didn't even hesitate. I was like, yeah, that's cool. I was like, yeah, just come grab your stuff and you can stay, you know, I got, you know, you can stay on the couch, blah, blah, blah. He's like, yeah, like, don't even trip, my nigga, like, I got food too, so I'm gonna just use my EBT and I'm gonna just grab you some food. Can I put it in your freezer or refrigerator? I was like, yeah, no problem. I looked at it like, yeah, my homie wants to come stay, this is cool, no problem. This definitely ain't a story from the 90s, my nigga. But, so, long story short, he stayed for 2 weeks. I went in my closet. Forces weren't in at that point in time. I still had a fuckload of Air Forces. They're in now, right? But I had a fuckload of Air Forces. Now, these Air Forces, like, I searched high and low for these colorways and everything. So, before he left, how many pairs of shoes could you guys guess that I gave this guy? But he said 10. I gave him 13 pairs of shoes. Now, me, I take care of my shoes to the point where they're pristine. I don't have one pair of bummy kicks. All of my shoes are pristine. I gave him 13 pairs of shoes. Not low quality shit. We talking about Air Forces, everything. Dope shit. Sent them home because he wore the same size as me. Sent them home with 13 pairs of shoes. A fuckload of Levi's and shirts, everything. I remember one time I posted something on Facebook, his sister commented on it. And I started roasting her. So he started talking shit to me. I was like, dude, do you know who you talking to? Like, how the fuck you disrespecting me over me saying some just typical shit to your sister? Like, working in I guess she was working in the office, like, have fun working in the office, you know, some playful shit. He's like, nigga, don't talk to my sister like that, my nigga. I was just like, wow. I said, you really gonna come at me like that, bro? I said, after everything I did for you? I said, all right. Long story short, we fell out for a minute. We got back cool. I see him at, like, you know, Winco and shit here and there. We got cool. He was telling me about his upgrade of his life. And I think it was like last year. I can't remember when. But it's Fanatic's cousin. So he commented on Fanatic's post. And I was like, damn, I haven't talked to this dude in a minute. So I DM'd him. I went to go DM him. I went to his page and this nigga removed me as a friend. I was like, what the fuck? So I DM'd him. I was like, damn, you removed me like that, my dog? I was like, what's good? And the dude just left my shit on red. Nigga, let me tell you something. I will never in my life, ever in my life, do anything as far as an overextension, I got more stories. That's not even half of all my stories where I do shit for people. I will never in my life overextend for another human being ever. Ever. My emotions are dead. Like when I think about sensitivity with like people, it makes me sick. When I think about the feeling of like just like loving somebody unconditionally to the point where it's just like, ooh, like I can't do it. It's impossible for me. Just when it comes to just any type of relationship, like I just feel gross. Like right now, just thinking about it, like I kind of want to like throw up a little bit. Just thinking about somebody that loves me or something like that. You know, it just I can't give that back to you. Yeah, I'm definitely like ruined though, because I think I did it so much in my life that I can't fuck with that no more. Like, what do I think about a marriage/contract? I mean, like I said, I'll try marriage one time, but it's going to be based off companionship. Yeah.
This one chopped to the ground, but foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Next to hit, Connie Sale. First pitch misses. Sale matched a homer in his last game. Two down, base is empty, but one run across. Bottom half, inning number 2. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That missed by a lot.
2 strikes.
2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it back. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Two outs. Ground ball right side. C. Sends it to first. That's the 3rd out. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. And we're back. Now the first baseman, Eloy Cedeno. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
These players do a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming. That's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the Major League average.
Bo Bransky will hit next. His first at bat was a strikeout. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Ball, that's out.
Out to short, Whalen. in plenty of time. The first two batters retired here in the top of the third. Two down, base is empty. Now it's the DH, David Vesperas. He's already homered here in this one. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a bouncer. But it kicks foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Pass and misses. It's a strikeout. Go to the last of the third. Now the third baseman, Pablo Valenzuela. Foul ball there.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning is so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Now 1-1.
1-1.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Shit, calls it in, and there's one away. Now here is Leroy Little. Struck out looking his first time. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a chopper out to short. Whips it to first. And there's two down. Edgar Morales now at the plate. 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored so far. Misses off the plate.
Ball one.
And that's ball one. And another ball. Lifted in the air, right center field. Bankston sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Derek Bankston. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and his recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Miller digs in now. That one found hard the other way. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. You're in game 4 of the NLDS. Ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 5-3.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Isley Cortez gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Rafael Cordero gets the ball now.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And now the shortstop, Scott Cox. That is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. One on, nobody out, a run in, top half of inning number 4. Next pitch is outside. Late on that fastball.
Cold night tonight, Big, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed really creeping into my mind right now.
And now the count is even. Little bit low. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in this spot, or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
First and second, no outs. Nuka, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Miller, the lead runner out at second. Cox on at first with nobody out. Center field. Rosario under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score in a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
So up next, Dustin Shea. Both 2 in this one. There's a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count, but you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And that's a little bit high. And now it's even 1-1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield.
Slow roller to third. Off balance feet, there's 1. And their second double play of the day to end the 4th. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 5-3 ball game. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Bottom of the fourth. Here's the first baseman, Benito Curran. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Well, these guys doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. On the warning track, and hauls it in. And now the center fielder, Juan Rosario. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. As he connected out front, looking to the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a cool stroke. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Man at first with 1 gone. Now it's the shortstop, Rex Whalen. Carew keeping an eye on it. Runner on the go. Pitch
Oh, that's off the plate.
Saves a second and easily steals it back.
You see me coming in. Stop. We're about to shut down the floor.
Carew checks the runner. Rosario back on a dive. The 1-0. Swing and attacker that rolls foul. And it's second. And
2
it
balls,
skips in
1
there.
strike.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he's through it. He'll touch them all. His second home run of the series, and we are starting over. It's 5-5. Chris is already back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. White will hit next. First
Ball
offering
1, no
misses
strike.
badly for ball 1. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And a good
Ball
eye
2.
there.
clearly he hasn't had it in this game. And it looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Still only one out here in the inning. Count full. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now the right fielder,
They've been so good about responding when the other team scores, coming back in the next half inning and putting something on the board themselves.
Slider for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Orlando Blood getting loose out there. Whitmore also throwing. Swinging a ground ball. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. All even at 5 apiece. And we're back. Top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, William C. Cordero back to work. Check swing, called strike. Cordero in his 14th season, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it.
This game is wild,
And
bro.
it gives them the lead in the fifth. It's 6-5. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of his zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
And now the first baseman, Eloy Cedeno. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall.
Waste no time there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise you put a great swing on it.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Bo Bransky. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Swinging a foul out of play.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
0-1. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
You have a catcher that can throw like that. A pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
That's ball 2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Slow roller to first. There's one. Out. And that's 2.
I mean, that's one of the toughest double plays in turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane, and hit that middle infielder to start the double play. And then from there, complete it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
David Vespera Now at the plate, he's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. We're at the top of the fifth. That one not close. And it's 1-1. And there's the ball.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Just off the inside edge. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Here's the center fielder, Derek Bankston. There's a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. O'Reilly on his way over. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Orlando Flood.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
Here's the catcher, Connie Sahan, grounded out his first time.
Both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Inside
ball two.
missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in. He spits on that ball.
And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Both be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. There's the strike. And the count is 3-1. Towards center, Bankston gets there, he's under it, makes the catch for the out. So digging in, Pablo Valenzuela. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Next off is down low. And a foul ball.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hard ground ball, base stop. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the street.
1 down. Leroy Little getting ready to hit.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And foul off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, it gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, it quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Now the left fielder, Edgar Morales, 1 for 2. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely. Morales went off for 2 homers in his last game. In for a strike, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Valenzuela off the first with 2 away. Strike 2.
0-2.
In the dirt. Outside low. Ball 2.
2-2 the count.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The 1 hit is all they get. 5 innings complete. The Lions out front here, 6-5. Game 4 of the division series. Stepping in, Johnny Miller. You talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now Scott Cox. And that one upstairs. Snap throw to first.
No,
and he's back in on a dive. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Brings it in. 1 away.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. You hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
So up next, Daryl Newton. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Going back on this one. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there, and got a little hope in the wind, just not enough.
So the lineup flips over. Digging in, Justin Shea. 0 for 3 in this one. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 0-1. And that is out of play. That one just misses, and it's 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out. The runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Lions with the lead, 6-5.
Don't nobody wanna dance slow, man. Lift your hand. Sweet yo. Sweet yo. Don't nobody wanna dance slow.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is foul. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and we are tied in 6-6. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Drew. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the game. It's a good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Orlando Blood departs, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Jason Gill into the game.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Rosario digs in now. And that's downed away.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
It's the outside corner with that one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in game 4 of the NLDS. And strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Nobody on, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Here's a big power play. Rex. is someone that you might not describe as having an elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. Guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit it. Batter now, Brad White. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw the second.
And making sure he stays the bases and took the field and far from the short end, even with full-time speed. It's not easy to catch that ball. That was a great catch and throw, quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. And that's the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. And we're all even now at 6 apiece.
Look at me. I'm feeling so powerful. Look at me.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Bernard Crowe. Tied at 6. Leading off, William C. Just missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Champlin Bonilla, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Baird also getting ready. Hard hit, right side. And he takes it himself for the out. And here's the first baseman, Eloy Cedeno. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. That's in there. We go on.
Says the best pitch in baseball, strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. He's a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
All tied up late here in game 4.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, you know that's going to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Big hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Here's the catcher, Bo Bransky. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And a base hit. Just kind of slice that one into center. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, David Visperas. That one misses, and that is ball 1. In the air, right field, Chavis. And that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Damian Bell. Now it's the right fielder, Ramon Chavis.
The right fielder.
Now once
Ball
upstairs, ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Chopped out in front of the plate. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. Connie Sale will hit next. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. Gets a take. It's ahead in the count.
Not even close there. 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. Ron Whitmore appears to be getting loose. One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And that's
That's off
outside.
the plate. Ball two.
Base is empty, one away. We're at the bottom of the seventh. That's offering upstairs. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Here's the third baseman, Pablo Valenzuela. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires across the diamond. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Champlin Bonilla. So digging in, Derek Bankston.
This guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
First
That
pitch
pitch is
misses.
out.
Movement in the bullpen. Kelvin DeWitt, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Liner, and this could be trouble. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That pitch came off the bat really well in the center field and clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Down the third baseman, Johnny Miller. Ball one there.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And now 1 and 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that. Right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Swinging. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away. There's the shortstop at the plate. Scott Cox. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runner takes off. Ball misses. Throw to third. He's in there. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
Inside corner for a strike.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
The 2-1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, keep the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the ball to it and hit it to the outfield.
And missing inside a sharp slider. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. To third. And that's a fair ball. In comes the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and they've taken the lead here in Game 4.
Well done, drives in the run. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
One down, runner at first. Darryl Newcomb, the next to hit. First offering. Runner goes. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
And it's second. And that misses off the outside edge.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by them.
In the air, left field, down the line. Dives, but it's foul. One out, the runner is second. Here in Game 4 of the NLDS. Check on the runner. Cox.
He's in there. He's
back
safe.
in safely. And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
You've got to be ready to swing the bat with the runner in scoring position with 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. We'll see if the next guy can pick him up.
Just some things we should.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Champlin Bonilla will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. Good pitcher coming up. He'll be back in a minute.
With the 4-pounding, duct tape Robert Townsend. Shoes made brag on him, know it is upset on him. Running through
Pitching change here, Robbie Snyder.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
And now the right fielder, Dustin Shea. That's in there, and that is strike one. Cox at second with two down. That one drilled left field. And foul ball. Down on strikes. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 7-6 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Theodore Maynard.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Little ball in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty quick fastball. Unfortunately, he got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
That one close, rule the ball. Down 2-0. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ted Sheeran, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. That's all bring upstairs. Around in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In there for a strike. 3-2.
That's good pitch there. Really lets it down and finished. Really pumping in just on the head.
And out front for strike 3.
Well, they had a great plan of attack for tonight. He finding all the balls in his swing and his approach just frustrating him up there. He struck out about 3 times in the game. I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video games that he can figure out how they're beating him. Make this adjustment really quick before they get around the league and hurt.
Next to hit, Edgar Morales. Close, but call the ball. And that's ball 1-0. Trying to hold a 1-run lead near the bottom half of the 8th inning. Cross, left center field. This one's deep for center. That's the footage shown into this home stretch. That's his 4th home run of the series. And we have a tie ball game. It's 7-7. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer team.
This dude is on fire, dude. These guys' streaks just don't come around too often. And the guy's got a real hard fastball. You can't overswing. All you got to do is get the bat ready to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power. And you'll get the jog around the bases like he did right there.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Curran getting ready to hit. That one off the mark. Ball 1. Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Next offering is in for a strike.
That's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Each pitch is downstairs.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Ripped on a line, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away.
Great swing of the bat right there, trying to get on as that go-ahead run just wasn't able to find a hole.
one. Rosario now at the plate.
He's a big, strong guy who can untie this game with one swing.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. A way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
This is just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But this clutch home run gets us even again. And we're deadlocked here at 7-7. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the ninth in this one. And now, William C. Hard liner. Into the corner, but foul.
They're only on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. They're playing off speed pitch in this next one.
Swing and a miss. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Kelvin DeWitt, the closer, is getting loose. Bailey warming up as well.
One ball, two
0-2
strikes.
fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him off. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Headed down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. And that one is popped in the air. Shallow center. Drops into the glove. One up, one down. Now the first baseman, Eloy Cedeno. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
All tied up late here in game 4. Foul ball still 0-2. Offering misses down and away.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
And missing sends a strikeout. Bo Ransom will hit next. Outside. 1-0. A little out front there as he swings through it.
I got one ball, one strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
One ball, two strikes.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Rosario sizes this one up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. And we are tied 7-7. And we're back. Bottom 9. Now at the plate, Rex Whaley. Back to work. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen. Ted Shearer preparing to come on if needed. And that's outside.
Two-hit count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Hit hard, the foul off to the left. And that misses. And that's ball 3. White in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swings through that one out in front that time.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's got good power with one swing. He's going to win it for him. Ball 4, he walked in. And that'll keep the line moving.
And he's a guy that will certainly think about stealing a bag or two. What kind of speed do you want to put on base in a tie game?
Here's the second baseman, Brad White.
Base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here and look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
0-1 now. And that one fouled off. Winning run on base at first. No outs. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that hit.
Now it's the right fielder, Ramon Chavis. Throw to first. Swinging a foul out of play. One down. Winning run on to first. Swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the ball, I'm going right back in there.
Straight 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. When you see a pitch out of the hand at a high level, that discipline to remember, I only have to hit that. I can see it really well at a level, and check that pitch when it comes this kind of velocity.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Connie Sale. That's in there. And it's 0-1. Two outs, but the winning run is at first. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swings through that.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
send this extra inning. Got it swinging. It's a strikeout. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. On to extra innings. And now here is David Bismarck. And that's pushed foul off to the left of that play. Next offering is in for a strike. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back. And brings it in at the wall.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
Banks in the box now. Takes strike one. Swing and a tackle that rolls foul. One down, base is empty. Got it! And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Really not the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, I think they're definitely on the same page right now.
Miller, the next to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. Next one misses. Now 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. The pitcher on here, Ron Whitney. Here's the third baseman, Pablo Valenzuela.
Third baseman, Pablo Valenzuela.
That's a
Ball
ball. 1-0.
It's even up.
1-1.
Got it back going too soon. It's strike two.
1 ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Break the ball misses down and away. High fly ball down the left field line. That one's back there. And it's the wall. Throws to second. It's a leadoff double, and the winning run is at second base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just about got it out of here down the line of that. So I'm sure he wishes he could have put a little more behind it, but he's got to feel good about that missile off the wall. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
At the plate, Leroy Little. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out.
And that first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Winning run at second, no outs. Here in Game 4 of the NLDS. Slice the other way and foul. The winning run on second base. And a swing and a miss. But he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where it seems like you start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Here's the left fielder, Edgar Morales. He's coming off a big swing of the bat in the 8th inning, Chris.
Yeah, he may still be riding a little high, and for him, hopefully the confidence is still there. It was a solo shot and a very important run in this game.
There's the strike.
A little frustrating with the strike zone.
Winning run stands at second. Just off the inside edge. Next pitch is outside. On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball.
Setting up the hitter, get his arms extended. Tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
The changeup missing. And it's a full count. Curran in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4 to a board.
Great back and forth, and that is wow. Some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on the shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Benito Curran, looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. 2 on, 1 out. This with a changeup. And that's ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a swing and a miss there.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
That's
That's too
Count
low.
it 3-2.
3-2 now.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Squeezes it. Runner tagging to first. Both runners able to move up a base. So it'll be second and third with 2 gone. Juan Rosario getting ready to hit. Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely to score 2. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Is out of play. Two on, 2 outs. Off the mark there. Now 1-2. That one missing inside. Deep breath, he's ready, and he fires.
I got 3-2.
Got him swinging.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Kelvin DeWitt.
Bringing in the lefty was a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Scott Cox digs in now.
This is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Swing and the ball popped up. White. And out number 1 on the ground.
Well, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. Instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it off. Unfortunate for him.
Newton swings through it for strike 1.
0-1 the count.
Swing and all the bat went flying there.
Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
That misses, and the count is 1-2. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's the strikeout. And now the right fielder, Dustin Shedd.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Late here in game 4.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Hit on the ground to short. Whalen crosses the first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Alexis Chavez. So digging in, Rex Whalen.
Well, one swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That's Dahlberg is in for a strike.
That's ball 2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Brad White in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. He fouls it off. He'll do it again. That's ripped into the outfield. Walk it off, and they're heading to the National League Championship Series.